People, my goodness, can you hear me out there? Lord have mercy. Let's turn that playback down. Oh! Yeah, I had to get the tunes happening. Had to get funky. Well, we get this shit started. Woo! What's up, people? Can you see me out there? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Should I turn the track down a little bit? Should I give you some effects? Effects! Oh! Woo! It says I'm live, but I'm not seeing it. At least I'm not seeing it on the phone here. Oh, I think we're good now. Lord, thanks for sticking with me, y'all. Effects! Effects! Lord. Yeah, that took a little while. I don't know what was happening. It's hard being a recording engineer, the only musician, and also having to be a broadcasting engineer. Is that what they call it? Lord. Well, thanks for being patient. Who we got out there tonight? Let's see. Victoria Theodore, what's up? How you living? Victoria Theodore and Dave Tweedy, if you guys don't know them, they're called In Spirits. They go live every day at 1 p.m. from their place. And they're always taking beautiful requests. What did I see yesterday? I saw y'all rocking to, oh, it was a Stevie Wonder song. I think it was, what's that? Da, da, da. Oh, do I do? That one. Anyway, y'all are still with me. Let's get those jams back. And effects. And effects. Record effects. All right, cool. Anyway. Oh, I should probably turn the delay down. Yeah, I thought I'd do something tricky and have some effects for you guys. And, well, you see how well that's going. Let's open a beer, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so this is the third live stream that I've ever done. And it's a multi-camera live stream coming to you live and direct from Track Tribe West, otherwise known as Studio D at Hyde Street Studios, San Francisco, California. I happen to be sitting in the very same room where Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters recorded all those timeless funk records. Not to mention the Pointer Sisters, Yes We Can. Also Headhunters without Herbie, God Made Me Funky, one of the most sampled drum beats in hip-hop of all time, was recorded in this very same room where I'm sitting here recording. And countless other records. I'll try to note a few different ones. Oh, Tupac. Tupac's first record was done in here. Tupacalypse Now. The Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. That was done here. Can you believe it? So much good music. And I'm going to do another thing where I just create some brand new music right in front of you and take you into my world. As you guys know, I like to work with samples. Excuse me. What am I drinking here? Ballast Point. I think that's a San Diego beer. Yeah. Grapefruit. Yeah, San Diego. Delicious. I recommend it if you like to drink beer. So, yeah. I like to rock with samples, but I don't really use it in the traditional sense, or tradition. What does that even mean anyway? But I don't really use it in the same way that I guess it's become popular with like hip hop music. But I am inspired by a lot of hip hop music, as you probably know, and I thought sampling myself would be a cool way to create some sort of interaction and reaction when I'm being a one-man band. And I talked a little bit about that last week, and I'll touch upon that some more. But why don't we just get right into it? I've got this library of some pretty cool samples in here. I'm going to dig into the Stanky Loops library again. And what I like about this is I've got just tons of MIDI, which means I can put it on whatever instrument I want and have some fun with it. So let's check it out. Who's texting out there? Victoria, do I do? Yeah, that's right. Hey, what's up, the Ram? I know you, baby. San Diego, represent. Dave Tweedy. Glenn Bennett, boop. Good to see you back here, man. You were here last week. All right, let's check out some samples. It might sound kind of weird because it's literally just MIDI. That's kind of cool. All right. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Oh, I've used that one before. Let's C major. Okay. You guys hear that out there? Oh, let's hear that again. That's cool. Sounds like giant steps. I like that. You guys like that? I don't care if you don't like it. I'm going to use it anyway. Let's drag that over to, excuse me, Keyscape. You guys know about Keyscape? It is a very cool program, modeled after tons of beautiful mechanical and electromechanical instruments. Let's just pull up a grand piano here and hear what that sample sounds like here. Sorry if you hear it coming through my microphone. Okay. What's cool about having MIDI and a great instrument like Keyscape is you can just kind of flip through different sounds. Oh, my camera is autofocusing. My wife texted me. Let's make sure it doesn't do all the weird stuff here. Hopefully that locks the focus. Thanks, love. All right. I don't know. Maybe Rhodes? Whew. Such a good Rhodes. I've been using Rhodes a lot, though, on these sessions. Let's go back to piano. How about like a upright piano? Ooh. That's cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going to make this into a sample that kind of, oh, what's that? Oh, that is cool. We're gonna use that. I'm gonna, now that I have the music figured out and the sound figured out, I am going to make it sound like an old record. Use the old Wolf compressor. Let's see here. Wolf compressor by Goodhertz and Wolfpack. Great band if you guys don't know about them. I like this thing because it just immediately gives some kind of vibe. Yeah, that is cool. All right, now I'm gonna take one of my favorites, the Abbey Road vinyl plugin, and make this shit sound like it's coming off an old record, like it's an old jazz record. Yeah, hear the crackles? I don't know, sometimes I find music in the crackles. Sounded like giant steps. I know, Tweeds. It does sound like giant steps. It's cool. But not when I'm done with it. We're going to make it sound like something completely different. Let's see. All right, and let's bump it up. I'm going to use the Oxford limiter from UAD. And we're just going to make it nice and loud. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Sound like an old record? Yeah. Alright. By the way, I'm using Ableton Live. This is what I was using last time. And I utilized this pretty powerful plugin that was built by an amazing artist, Bink Beats. It's called the Bink Looper. It was built by him and some of his pals over in Europe. Let's call that Giant Thoughts. All right, that's what we're going to call that sample. Yeah, wait for it to export. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually in, let's turn that off. It's in my sample folder. I am all about workflow, as you have probably noticed while I've been working here these last few live sessions. I go into my sample folder and I look up Giant, and there it is, Giant Thoughts. We're going to bring that into the old Serato sample. Let's bring that here. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's an old sample. Okay, Giant Thoughts. Drag it in here. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Serato? There we go. Okay, obviously we need to make the first mark. That's a little bit quieter. All right, so I'm just gonna make some chop marks really quick. And how I'm going to do that, let's bump up the level here. Okay, I'm going to slow it down and just try to kind of make some live chops on different chords here. Oop. Yeah. That's cool. Let's do that guy. I'm just finding the different transients. Yeah. All right, I think we have ourselves a chopped up sample now. Who's out there? In a good way. Oh, I know you're gonna freak it. That's right, Tweety. You know I am gonna freak it. The Ram? Yeah. Gaming Banana? Nice. Glenn Bennett? Binker? Yes. Boop. It's so great having you on here, man. Where was I? I gotta bump up that sample a little bit with more Wolf compressor. I'm listening off my speakers. I can't tell if it's too loud, if it's quieter or louder than my speaking voice. But we're going to have to work with it. So, all right, now I have it. And I'm just going to look for something here. I'm going to pitch it up a little bit. Let's also speed this back up here. Maybe like 91 beats. Perfect. 91. Let's see. Something's not right. There we go. Got to make sure these things are right on the money. Let's back that up a little. I like that. Oh, that's kind of cool. 2, 3, 4. Remember, the whole purpose of this is just to like give me something to start with. Sometimes I start with a sample and then I just actually like end up getting rid of it in the end, you know, after I've found a bunch of new music with it and played a bunch of different instruments. Anyway, let's find this thing. Ooh. Let's see. 3. Let's move that over. Let's try that. I like the end. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Oh, that's a whole measure. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe make it like 8 bars. I'm into it. 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, and. It's okay if it's not perfect. Let's make sure. I'm just gonna make sure all my starting points are the same. You hear there's like a little gap? I'm gonna extend, make it feel a little more natural. Ooh, all the overtones. Very, very cool. It's a good level. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dave. And since I'm a drummer and I don't like to just play to like a click, I like a little syncopation, I'm gonna pull up the old beat discovery and just program like a real simple hi-hat, quarter notes. And maybe a 2 and a 4 on the snare. Oh, I think those are the same sounds I used last week. I think I might throw something on like 1, 2. Oh. Let's flip the sounds around. Grab some different percussion. Yeah. Yeah. The sample's a little warbly, but I think it'll be cool. Well, I think we got our starting place. What do you guys think? Shall I go play some drums? Who's on here? Aaron Pride. Where are those tracks you made for 30 Days of Music? 30 Days of Music? Did I do 30 Days of Music? You talking about the Jazz Mafia stuff? Nice, Victoria, you playing along? Cool. Yeah, where are we at? I don't even know what key we're in here. Sounds like E, maybe. Are we in E? Let's pull up a Rhodes or something like that. Haha! I do not have perfect pitch, but that was a good guess. Oh, E major 7, huh? What was that? Like G major 7? Okay, let's go back to that. Yeah, okay, good to know. I'll come back to that. Let's put some drums on it and some percussion. That's where I like to start. I mean, other than with the sample. You guys want to go over to the drums? Let's go to the drum camera. See you over there. You're already there. I'm gonna head over. Close this door. Don't want the speakers to bleed. Oh! Can't leave the phone. Gotta be able to comment back to you people. Somebody tell me if the camera on the drums is doing some weird autofocus stuff. I need to know. I was in such a panic when shit wasn't working that I had to rush and set everything back up again. All right. Hi, folks. Let's turn on this iPad here. Once again, I am using Touchable Pro inside Ableton. Touchable Pro is the app I use to wirelessly control my whole setup. It's a very sophisticated app. Gives me complete control over Ableton Live. Like I can add effects in real time, and all that cool stuff. Let's see. Left, right. Okay. Let's see. It's got kind of like a Tribe Called Quest vibe to it. Yeah, I like that. I'll turn it up a little on my ears. Turn that sample up a little bit. I always like that in hip-hop music. Oh, you know what? I should turn my phone or my microphone down. Sorry about that. That's probably sounding crazy. So, off. See how that sounds. I don't know if I like it breaking as much as it does right there. Keep the syncopation alive. Yeah. Syncopate my fills a little bit there. Listening. I think I'm gonna do it one more time. That was it right there. Tambo sounds pretty cool. Maybe some clave, like, yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna tune the clave down. You know how I like to tune it down. I think that's more in tune with the song now. Almost. Let's go down lower. Try some of this. put that go-go over to the right. Also gotta tune it down. I mean, it's not perfectly in tune, but, you know, it feels good. It's human. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna put some reverb on it. Maybe on the clave. Oh. Good to have some space on it. What do y'all think? Pretty cool? A 2-3 clave. Were you on this last week, man? Who's that? Andres? The King Galaxy. What is that on your snare? Oh, well, I like to put lots of things on my snare drum sometimes to get kind of more of that hip hop sound. I'm using this Yamaha piccolo snare, and I like to put these shells on top of it. So the snare drum on itself, or on its own, sounds like that. You put this guy on it, and it sounds like that. It's a little different. It gives it a little more crack. And that thing is actually, it's modeled after. Well, I don't think I have those here. I think they're at my studio at home. But it's modeled after, they used to make these with like, it was like nails, like goat nails, toenails. It's kind of weird and inhumane. So I think they started making them with these synthetic kind of things here. So anyway, let's put that groove back on. Let's check that mix out a little bit. Turn the sample down a little. All right. Should I put some bass down? Bass? Let's put some bass on it. Yes. Over here on the bass, people. Still got your stream of comments coming in here. We need an electric guitar on this one for JB. Okay, sure. I'll put some electric guitar on it. I guess I haven't put any guitar on any of the live streams that I've been doing. So, you know, might as well put some on today. Sure, why not? This is all just fun. What key were we in again? E. Trying to figure it out. All right, I think we got something in there. Let's try it. I agree, it's amazing. The King Galaxy. Thanks, man. Aiden Dwan. I really like I think he meant to say I really like it. Thanks, dude. The Ram. I'm amazed as well, brother. Get it. Okay. You're amazed. Dave Tweedy wrote, I'd make that loop 1 loop shorter. Oh, the first loop? Yeah. Well, that's what you would do, baby. 8 bars feels like it's a verse now, you know? And I'm thinking like MCs could rap over it or something. Who knows? No rules, 100% uncut, baby. How y'all feel about the bass? Feels pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna put some keyboards on it. I'm gonna take you over to the Wurlitzer, because I haven't played that on any of these streams. Maybe some Juno too or something. Why don't we go over to the keyboard camera? Let's see here. Whoop. Ooh. Touch this iPad. Get my headphones going. Turn this guy on. Takes a second to warm up. Turn the Juno on too. Woo! Hot! This ain't gonna work right here. Take this off the iPad stand. Put that shit right up there. Oh, actually, look at that. forget I can't turn off the stream, because otherwise I can't see what you guys are all saying to me. Too many things to think about here. You know I'm quarantine producing, Dave tweeting. I love it, baby. I love it. Uh-oh, YouTube froze up on me. Gotta restart it so I can see what you guys are saying about me. Don't talk no shit. Don't talk no shit. I think that's what it's going to be right there. Let's track it. 1, 2, 3. Not sure about the Wurlitzer. Maybe if I sauce it up a little bit here. Oh. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. What if we use the plugin from... I'm going to look for this plugin. Oh, I hear my Juno. From Sound Toys. There's this really cool one. It's called... I don't know the name of it. I got to see it. The Crystallizer. Oh, shit. This could get bananas. Oop. Let's drag it over here on the Wurlitzer. All right. Could be crazy. Could be nuts. Pretty nuts. Just randomly gonna just start. Maybe put a reverb on it so you just kind of feel that stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Just to give it some space. How about some outer space, right? Oh man, you gotta love the Juno. Let's try it. I think I'm gonna spread it out with the old S1 imager, courtesy of Waves. And then you start taking stuff away. It's like if you're a painter and you got a big old canvas and you just, throw a bunch of paint on there. Well, I guess you can't really take away paint. Maybe that is not the best analogy. But digital paint, you can. You can take it away. And actually, you know where I learned that idea of producing was from a gentleman who's actually on here. I don't know if he's still on there, but Mr. Dave Tweedy, him and his old production partner, Steve Bradley. Homies. I used to live just up the street from those cats, and I would go over to their house like every day and would learn something new all the time, man. Those guys were working on like the old Pro Tools system, before it was LE and then Complete and HD and all that shit. They were on that shit when I was like in diapers. No, I'm joking. Evan Clark, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing? Jackie Gaines? Oh, now you got it. I got it. All right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Dave. Who else is out there? The Rams, swirly, whirly, tripping balls. Yeah, baby. Sure. Okay, Glenn wanted me to put some guitar on it. So, I guess I got to bring the camera over there. I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit. Let you guys listen while I position the camera over in the guitar station here. Quality is marginal. That's what it's saying for my my internet speed, folks. Hopefully this doesn't crash on us. No promises. Don't worry, I'm recording the whole thing too, though, just in case. Just in case the internet cuts out and the stream is cut short. Oh yeah, you don't even see me. I'm over here figuring stuff out. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna move this keyboard camera over here on the guitar station here. Raise it up. Raise the roof. All right, hopefully that bad boy doesn't fall down. Let's see. Heyo! Oh man, it's saying my internet speed is really bad. Sorry guys. Hopefully it's still working. What's going on out there? Thanks, Joe. LOL. Yeah, Tweety. Okay. I don't even know if this thing's in tune, but you know, so what? I'm gonna try it out. First, I gotta figure out that lick. Yeah, that's cool. This ain't honky tonk. Maybe I'll do some like delay kind of shit on the guitar. Yeah. I'm gonna do two guitar parts. Two guitar parts. Check this out. We put the Echo Boy on it. Boy in time. Ah, feedback, that's what we're looking for. Let's hear it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. At this point, we have so many layers happening, it's probably best if I keep it simple, you know what I mean, on the guitar. This has sounded pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty damn full. I'm not sure if we need anything else. How about we go back into the control room? I'll mess around with it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, shit. See, I keep turning off this damn YouTube link, and then I can't keep it. Yeah. See, look at this. I got a phone, I got an iPad controlling a computer, and I got another damn iPad over here that's controlling all the cameras and stuff. My goodness, people. My goodness. I'll tell you what. Let's move over to the control room. Yeah, let's do that. And oh, that's right. I got a tasty beer in there. I'm gonna go drink that too. And yeah, I'm gonna bring all this stuff in there. Too many things to think about. Hope the music sounds good. I can't hear it right now because all my headphones are turned off. But I hear it in this in this control room. Look at me. Look at all this stuff I'm walking in with. Jesus, what is going on? I figured I'd bring in another camera so you can get up close and personal with me, folks. Yeah, it sounds pretty good on these speakers. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's with me? I'm gonna do some fancy tricks, y'all. You just wait for it. It's about to get real crazy. I'm gonna do a twofer. Set up this bad boy in the back and this guy in the front. Oh, I know. I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah, I'm my own cameraman, folks. My own cameraman. All right, now you will be amazed. Now I've got two cameras. This is amazing. This way and this way. Y'all still with me out there? What's up, Glenn Bennett? Boop! Ocean M. This is very funky. Thanks, man. Ocean M, best boop of 2020. Yeah, this is cool. Man, I'm glad y'all are all paying attention and checking it out. Again, my sincerest apologies that it took me like, over a half hour to get this thing started. We were supposed to be on at 7:30, and then, well, that shit just didn't happen. And you know what it was? It's pretty funny. Like, I was freaking out. I'm like texting my wife. I'm like panicking because I'm putting all this pressure on myself to go live to you guys. It's not like it's a damn TV show, but I'm just freaking out because nothing was working. And really, it just came down to me having to make sure that one camera was selected before I went live and hit record. Very stupid. But there's a lot of things to think about. As you can see, I'm carrying around all these damn devices, trying to make this shit happen. But at least it sounds good, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, the music might sound okay, but the quality sounds fantastic, I think. I don't know. If you're with me, just keep hollering at me. Jackie Gaines, it was well worth the wait. Oh, thanks, man. King Galaxy, funky and real smooth, man. Hey, what's happening, Joker? Hi. Oh, this is fun. Hey to my wife, Justine. I think she's back at home hanging. She put the boy down tonight. Thanks for letting me come over here to the studio and get wild on the camera. Okay, so we got ourselves a beat here. Last week we had 2 sections. The stream before we had 2 sections. I don't know if this one really needs 2 sections, because I think I can make 2 sections out of the different things that are happening here. So why don't I mess around a little bit with the mix? Hold on. Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of all these tracks that I didn't end up using. So, I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm like super down with workflows. I'm like all about it, because I don't want to spend much time worrying about the technical shit, like the cameras and stuff, but more importantly, like making sure all the microphones are ready and all the channels inside Ableton are record enabled and ready to go. So I have been constructing this workflow for quite some time here, and now it's just like a big old template, and I literally just come into this studio, flip on a couple of switches, and then I'm ready to roll, and it's cool. I can't say the same about the about the camera stuff, but I'll have that automated. We're gonna get there, folks. Looks like we're gonna be inside for a while, so. There'll be plenty more streams coming from yours truly. Okay, this template, or I'm sorry, this session is looking pretty cool here. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I'm gonna just piece things together and hear what it all sounds like. Feel free to keep commenting, y'all. I'll keep commenting back to you. So we got the drums. Those are sounding good. Percussion in there. Whew, I actually really like that go-go bell. Better than I thought it would be. Sometimes you can't really tell like what's happening when you're in there monitoring things on headphones. I don't know if it's good or not. That's why I put down as many ideas as I can and then I come into here, into the control room to see what's going down. Oh, see, just the bass and drums, I mean, that's perfect for somebody to lay down a rap or something. Like, could be a saxophonist or something. It's funny because it's kind of going back and forth between like major and minor. That's what happens when you get those jazzy chords. I'm gonna move that guitar over to the left a little bit. The rhythm guitar. We need to beef up that delay. Okay, so the Juno and the Wurlitzer are kind of functioning like filling in a lot of space, like sustained, like the same way I would use like a string pad or something like that. Do I like jazz, Ocean M? Yeah, man. Or woman. I'm not sure who Ocean M is, but yes, I love jazz music. Studied jazz music in college, back east in Rochester, New York. I went to the Eastman School of Music just for 1 year, studying jazz performance on the drum set, and then I dropped out of college and moved all the way to California. That was 17 years ago, and never went back. Stayed with the music thing, though. I always knew I was going to do music for my life, but I didn't really know if I was going to be a jazz drummer, and I didn't really know it when I started school, too, to be quite honest. I love jazz music, grew up studying it. I think it's an amazing style of music to study on your instrument if you want to learn about finesse and with the drum set, with like creative coordination and all that kind of stuff. But that's not the only kind of music I like. And you know, what got me into music was honestly probably Michael Jackson. That's like, you know, I'm a kid from the 80s, so that's the first stuff I ever remember hearing was Thriller and Bad. And then hip-hop music, you know, early 90s, late 80s hip-hop. My older brothers were listening to it. And so I was listening to stuff that, you know, made you want to dance, stuff that was funky. And then I became a jazz snob in high school. I'm giving you guys the whole story right now. I might as well keep it going. And all I listened to was jazz because I wanted to be a great jazz drummer. And then my senior year of high school, I was dating this girl, and she introduced me to Erykah Badu. Senior year of high school was 2000, year 2000. That's when Mama's Gun came out, and that shit changed my life. And then fast forward a year later, and I'm at college, and I'm all about that music when I'm supposed to be studying some other kind of music. And then some of the students there showed me Voodoo by D'Angelo, and I damn near lost my mind. And well, then I split. I came out here, and I was like, I want to write and record music. That's what I want to do. And I want it to make me feel the same way that music makes me feel. So or I want to make you guys feel that way too. I'm not sure if it's working, but it seems like there's quite a few people out there that are into it. So shit, man, I appreciate it. Where are we? Oh yeah, so I was talking about the Wurlitzer and the Juno. They are functioning as these kind of sustains, these drones. Even though there's notes happening or harmony happening, all the sauce and everything that I put on them kind of just made it real vibey and droney. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them, and I am going to put the Wolf compressor on that. Man, I've got the Wolf compressor running on quite a few of these tracks here. It's just such a great compressor. I don't use it on my drums though. I might use it on drum machines, but it does a little too much. In fact, if anybody wanted to know, I don't compress the drums at all. I don't do it. I used to do it all the time when I was younger, and then I started realizing that so many modern records, whether it's rock or pop music, country, or even fucking jazz music, it's like the drums feel so compressed, and quite honestly, it sounds like shit to me personally. It might not sound like shit to everybody else, but I started realizing the more I would dig into the history books and learn about all my favorite recordings from like the 60s and 70s, you know, funk and R&B, so that the drums were very rarely compressed at all. They get compression from the tape saturation and the harmonic distortion and stuff that goes on. And I use the Universal Audio Studer plugin on my drums. I use that on everything on the way in. I use the Apollo console, and so it allows me to actually run all this stuff in real time with zero latency on the way in while I'm tracking. So I have very few plugins actually in the mixing process because it ends up sounding pretty great on the way in. And that's more of like an old school style of recording and production, but you know, it's obviously a very new school style in the way I capture these sounds here. And wait a minute, we have effects. Oh, feedback. We don't want want feedback. We don't want feedback. Okay, so back to this thing. I am going to do some sidechain compression to that drony thing that was happening. And I think just the kick drum knocking that bad boy is going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see what's like. So the idea of sidechaining, which is used in a lot of dance music and hip-hop, is that right now, every time the kick drum hits, it ducks down the sound of this Wurlitzer and this Juno to give it kind of like a pulsing vibe. And that way, I can kind of boost it up a little more. And I'm really gonna spread it out too. Ooh. Forget my microphone is going through, so we don't want to feedback. I'm gonna go to the small speakers. That sounds pretty cool. Woo! Those drums. Remember, there's the sample. Do you guys even remember what the sample sounded like? You want to hear the sample? Remember, this is where we started from. Let's engage the very first part. It sounds like this. Well, actually, no, it sounded like this. Sounds like Giant Steps. Giant Steps is by John Coltrane, for those youngsters out there that might not know what we're talking about. John Coltrane is one of the baddest artists of all time. And he is a jazz musician, and he plays the tenor saxophone. And he also plays the soprano sax. He plays the saxophone, but he does so much more with that instrument, or with music in general. So somebody made mention that that sample almost kind of sounds like Giant Steps at the top. That's the part we used. And then, you know, it does all that other stuff. But I boosted it up a few notches, meaning I pitched it up. I pitched it up. I pitched it up. But then what ended up happening is that. And then we added all that other stuff. Yes. Those are cool ocean. Cool ocean, huh? Spring vibes, anyone? Yeah, spring vibes. I'm into it. Hey now, I was so panicked about getting this streaming happening that I wasn't really even paying much attention to the music I was making, and I am pleasantly surprised. It's pretty cool. I think we could add like something like something plucky. Oh! I kind of like it just the one note. I'm all about finding the common tones. Yeah, let's put that down. We don't want it to be a 4-bar loop. We want it to be an 8-bar loop. Yeah, we should double that melody. Excuse me. You know the vibes. Ocean M. Moira Bigel. What's happening, mama? Thanks for being on. It's late in New York. Let's try this. Love you. I think I hit a wrong note in there. Jackie Gaines, you got it. We're only going up from here, baby. 100%, 100%, 100%. Woo! I'm gonna do another take of that. Because I messed up on the lower octave. It's all good. Nothing's perfect. You're awake. Yeah, let's put a lo-fi-ness on that. Oh, forgot about the guitar. Had that muted. Yeah, it's all about that delay. I want to put a little more saturation on the delay, make it sound more like an echoplex or something like that. Uh-oh, I might have messed up the timing. There we go. How's that lighting? It's kind of bad. Got this fluorescent light on. Why don't I change the vibe up in here? Oh, darker. Yes. Yes. Definitely better? Okay, cool. Twinkle, twinkle. Your glass is empty. Jackie Gaines, then you better fill your glass. Fill your glass, baby. Shoot. Wow. Well, we got ourselves a pretty cool track here, folks. I want to turn the speakers up really loud, but I can't, because this wireless microphone might feed back. But we can put some delay on it. Hey, hey. Feedback. Kind of cool though. I taught my son about feedback the other day. Yeah. I have a 16-month-old kid at home, and he's got this cool little drum set. or it's not a real drum, it's like a little toy drum set, digital, that his great aunt gave him. And it's got a speaker on the bottom, and this drum set has also got a microphone so you can like do karaoke or whatever. And what I did is I showed him where the speaker was in the microphone, and how if you hold it up, it feeds back, or if you shake it around, it could be like, and he loves that. So he does that all the time. What do you mean Spotify? Spotify? Well, yeah, it'll be up on Spotify. Yes. Chillin'. What if we, I think what I'm going to do is kind of just arrange it a little bit. I mean, why not? You know, we're here. We're together. We're making a song. You guys are my muse. Let's see here. Oh, what's going on here? Come on now. So many things to think about. I'm going to drag and drop all that audio. Boom. Ableton Live. Where were you all my life? I've been a Pro Tools guy most of my life. Then I just started digging into Ableton, and Lord of mercy, it is an incredibly powerful program. And I don't think it's really geared towards live musicians, meaning like non-MIDI musicians, like guys, you know, playing mechanical instruments. But, well, I started on Ableton Live 10, and I don't know how many, well, I guess there's been 10 iterations of it, but I don't know how it worked before, but it works pretty damn smooth with live instruments. And the fact that I'm able to just build all this, playing all these instruments right in front of you guys with like no problems, it's just like mind-boggling. No other program can do that. Somebody tell somebody at Ableton, thank you, I love you. Pro Tools, I still love you too, because I still bring all this stuff back into Pro Tools to chop it up and mix it. I still like that workflow more. All right, we are going to arrange this a little bit. I think it'd be kind of cool to take out the percussion, the bass, the guitar. Let's see what it's like with just the sample and the whirly Juno vibe and the bell. Pretty cool. Oh, you know what'd be cool? What if we put the percussion to come in like halfway through? Yeah, yes. Check it out. What's up, Max? Max who? Intro is smashed. Oh! You feel that? And the drums come in. Woo! What a bop. Alright, this next time around, we're going to take out the Wurlitzer and the Juno and the bells. Just guitar, bass, and piano. Yeah. Live arranging, folks. Right before your very eyes. And let's bring the bells in. Like this. Woo! Feeling good on it, baby. the other stuff comes in. Oh, and I had an idea for like an ending. Alright, we're gonna break it back down just like the intro. Alright, break it down to just the piano, the sample, and the guitar. Oh, we gotta turn off that drum machine. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? Should we play it back? Smooth. Glenn Bennett, boop! Snake, you pretty good. The drums. Oh, you like those drums, Ocean M? Jackie Gaines. Otis, I can see myself on a road trip driving on Interstate 90 to this. Oh, Interstate 90, you in New York, huh? Do I know you, Jackie Gaines? Interstate I-90 that's some upstate New York shit right there. Western New York. I guess you can take 90 all the way down through New York. Ha! Yeah. Feeling good, don't it? Yeah. Night, mama. Thanks for watching. Get some rest. Oh, Seattle. They got an I-90 in Seattle? It's classy. Thanks, Glenn. Yeah, I like it when it breaks down like that. Maybe we take the percussion out too, actually. Or some of the percussion. Then bring it. Yeah, with the bells. What are you gonna do with this? Well, I'm gonna finish it and I'm gonna put it out. I'm either gonna put it up on Spotify or put it in the Facebook sound collection so you guys can use it in your videos for free. I might put it in the Track Tribe library and you guys can come over there and grab it and then use it in your videos as well. I told you guys a little bit about Track Tribe last week, right? Track Tribe. Don't sleep on Track Tribe. Don't sleep on it. Take the drum machine out. Oh, I didn't mean for the Wurlitzer. Oh, that's right. Now just the piano. Man, feels pretty good. Omar, yeah, Otis, title it. Well, we called the sample Giant Thoughts, so I guess maybe that's what we should call it, Giant Thoughts. Yeah, folks, I don't know. I think that's probably everything that we need in here. I could make another track right now, but I probably should get back to doing some other work or go home and go to sleep. It's a crazy time we're living in. It's pretty nuts to be on lockdown. It's kind of unbelievable that it's happened in this great country of ours here. How you guys doing out there? You guys doing okay? It's surprisingly, going pretty good out here in San Francisco in regards to the flattening of the curve and everything. Maybe I should put on some background music here. You guys want to hear some music? Have you guys heard my album, People Music? When you tuned into the to the live stream, I had one of those tracks playing. People music, available on vinyl, right here. That's right. I got a record right here. Yeah, this is. I worked on this. This was. Oh, somebody earlier asked about the 15 snippets thing. Well, I made 15 snippets last year, and I released them one by one every week for 15 weeks. And those of you that were watching the clips on YouTube, you guys helped me decide what songs actually made the album. And then I took the 10 most popular tracks and I finished them and I mixed them, and then I brought them down to Los Angeles, where I had the record mastered by the great Bernie Grundman. And if you guys don't know who Bernie Grundman is, you should look him up. That dude has mastered literally like half of my record collection. I'm talking like Jimi Hendrix records, Pink Floyd, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, every Michael Jackson record, all of Prince's albums from like the late 70s through 1990, I guess, like all that. All the really monumental records in the 80s. Steely Dan, Aja, The Chronic by Dr. Dre. Dude has mastered everything. And I got to go down to LA and have him master the record right in front of me, which was incredible to watch. And the project he had just finished mastering was a remaster of Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix. It was bananas. He had the actual tapes, and he put it on my lap. He gave it to me. I was holding the mastered tapes of Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? Unbelievable. Yeah, that was amazing. Anyway, he mastered my record, People Music. This record that you guys helped me make. There's a link actually down below in the description, and I'm gonna just focus on this camera right now. Turn off that other one because I just don't know which camera to look at. Anyway, yeah, there's a link right below in the description, and you can click on that. You can order a vinyl record right now. There's plenty there. They'll send it to you. It's only $15 too. I think a lot of people sell vinyl a lot more expensive, but I sell it for $15 for you people. You remember Jackie Gaines? Cool. Do you have your version of A Day in the Life? I love that piece. Excuse me. This is what I get for drinking beer. I'm going to start burping in front of you guys. What do you mean, do I have my version? I mean, yeah. You want me to play it on here? You guys can check it out, actually, on YouTube. There's a cool music video that my cousin John, a.k.a. Vulture, made. It's a fully animated video. Super rad. And it's my tribute. I'm sorry, our tribute, me and John, our tribute to the Beatles. That came out on the 50th anniversary of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which was A Day in the Life is the last song on that record, if you guys don't know that record by the Beatles. And I had the pleasure of directing a 50th anniversary tribute to that album, where I got to handpick a different artist to reinterpret each song on that record. So there was a different artist for every song on that album. And then we performed it live in Berkeley, California at the UC Theater. And I chose A Day in the Life as the song I wanted to do, and kind of did this gospel-y, R&B, D'Angelo-y kind of thing with it, and then brought in a full orchestra for the build-up. Boy, it was quite a journey putting that whole thing together. So amazing to get to work on that. I love that music so much. I know you guys reference a lot of artists that I'm into, like, you know, funk artists like Prince and D'Angelo, and hip hop cats like Jay Dilla and Madlib, Q-Tip. I mean, those are all my heroes. But the ones that really made me want to do it, that really made me want to make music, are the Beatles. That's where it started. I have a whole shelf, a bookshelf over here, full of books about the Beatles, about how they recorded. My drum set over there, I have it mic'd up with all the same kind of mics that the Beatles were using. It's an old vintage AKG D20 on the kick drum. I I use a vintage D19 as the overhead and a D19 on the snare drum. And then I have an old D12 on the bass cabinet. And I'm running that through some old Telefunken V72 tube preamps, which is like the same stuff the Beatles were using. And then I also have these old Neve 1073s as well. I'm really into like old vintage recording equipment, microphones and preamps, because I think that shit is just the best, and I think it's always going to be the best. But I'm really into this modern workflow of being able to put down something right away, put down something and then hear it back right away. It's like, it's just amazing to get to work like this. And to be able to broadcast it live to you guys. You guys are like in the studio with me. It was pretty fun. Oh man, I'm missing out on all these comments. I didn't scroll down. Story time. Yeah, you're right, Ocean M. It is story time. I tried to forget your song, Stay. Still, I can't. Haha. Cool. Yeah, that one is a fun one. That one came from a sample. Actually, you guys want me to dig back into the samples like I did last week? That could be a little bit of the theme here. So, Stay. Who's talking about Stay? Omar. All right. This is a funny one. So, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know Bob Dylan, but he's got a great song called Forever Young. And if you recall with Behind These Closed Doors, I kind of like reinterpreted the lyrics to Behind These, or to Emotionally Yours, and made it into Behind These Closed Doors. With Stay, I actually took the lyrics to Forever Young by Bob Dylan, and where is that? And I just came up with a new melody and recorded all the shit. And then my brother Adrian, my oldest brother, who's a guitar player and a mandolin player, he actually builds beautiful mandolins. Northfield Mandolins, check those guys out. He happened to be at my house visiting, so I had him play some guitar in it. I mean, this sample sounds hilarious. It's so raw, but this is what the sample sounds like. Oh, hold on a second. Can't be playing you stuff and you not hearing it. Hold on. Where is that at? Here we go.
May your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. Oh, oh.
That's my brother on that lead guitar. And that is what I sampled to make this song. You and my brother in there. The puppets. Yeah, that's an old Muppets or Sesame Street segment. That's all those puppets are. I found that vintage Sesame Street footage and decided to put the music over it. It works. I love the Muppets. For Crazy Wasted Tainment, did you use an old school Yamaha talkbox? No. And I think what you're referring to is an old Yamaha vocoder. And no, I also didn't use that. I used Electro Harmonics makes a vocoder, and it takes some playing around to really dial it in to get it to sound like that old Yamaha vocoder. But my good buddy Max Cowan, who plays keyboards in the Otis McDonald live band and also is co-leader of the band Atticid, he brought that over here to the studio and showed me how to use it. And I could not wrap my head around the concept of a vocoder. Like, I've messed with a talkbox a bunch, but a vocoder was like a different thing. And because I am actually a singer, it is hard for me to not sing and just focus on dictating and then playing the melody. So actually Max plays the melody and I'm on the microphone dictating it. That's how we did it on Crazy Wastedtainment. And if you guys don't know Crazy Wastedtainment, who was asking about that? That was the King Galaxy. That's this one right here. He's talking about this melody.
I think you're crazy when you're wasted. So let's get up out here and turn.
Yeah. So you know what the inspiration for this one was? It was like Jay Dilla meets the Beatles with the background vocals, and then like Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters all the way. Especially when it goes to the bridge with the Fender Rhodes solo. It's like straight Headhunters. I had to do it. I mean, I'm in the damn room where those records were made. You know, there's vibes in this room that just like, I immediately just am always channeling Herbie. I mean, can I be honest with you guys? Like, when I moved out here 17 years ago, a big reason why I came to the Bay was because so many classic funk records were made out of here, or out here, and in particularly like Sly and the Family Stone, Tower Power, Herbie Hancock, which has a very specific feel that is only in the Bay Area where you would hear this kind of linear style of funk. Now you fast forward 17 years later, like I get to make music in the very same room where so many of those records were made. Shit is crazy. Dreams do come true, folks. I may not be a rock star, but I feel like a rock star every time I'm in here making music and you guys are checking it out. It means the world to me. What else we got here? I'll comment back. Musicians got talent. Thanks, Ocean M. Just pure natural raw talent. Thanks, Jackie. Really cannot wait to this song. Oh, you talking about the new song? Cool, cool, cool. Hide from the Heavy. Yeah. Bay Area. Yeah, you're right, Victoria. Bay Area. Hide from the Heavy. That's a fun one. Now you can actually watch the full performance of that track. I'm sorry, of the sample of that track being made with a band. So that was like a tune that I wrote on like a Sunday, and then the next morning I flew to New York on a red eye. No, I think I wrote that on a Sunday afternoon and then got on a red eye that night and flew to New York and went immediately to the studio and showed these guys this song, and then we recorded it. And then if you go to my channel, you can see the video of me putting my sunglasses on and then taking that track that we just made and sampling it and making that into Hide from the Heavy. I don't think I actually have that sample here. Maybe I do. It's called Heavy Hideout. Oh yeah, I got it. I can show you I just grabbed a little portion of it for sampling. It was this. I was trying to write something that kind of sounded like Led Zeppelin. Riff rock. Me on guitar, this guy Oscar Rodriguez on guitar, Mike Chiavaro on bass, and Gunnar Olsen on drums. If you guys don't know about Gunnar Olsen, check that cat out. He plays drums on the latest Bruce Springsteen record. Badass dude. And all those guys are my partners in crime with Track Drive. So check it out. So yeah, that's Heavy Hideout, and then Hide from the Heavy is hip-hop! There's so many different ways to make music. Sampling is just a really unique way to have a bed of sound to react to and find new music in. Like, I truly believe if your ears are open wide enough, you can make music out of anything. In fact, that would actually be kind of a fun thing. You guys want me to sample something that you submit? Maybe you guys could make a video or just a voice memo recording on your phone and email it to me, and I'll pick my favorite one, and next week I can sample it and make a track out of it right before your eyes. Email me. Let's do it. That would be fun. Otis otismacmusic@gmail.com. Not to be confused with Otis McMusic. It's Otis Mac, M-A-C, music. otismacmusic@gmail.com. You send me a sample, I will pick my favorite one and sample it and chop it up and make some music, just like I did tonight, right before you guys' very eyes and earballs. Anybody have any other questions? You're a rock star, Joe. 21st Century's real version. Thanks, Dave. Dave Tweedy, you're sweet, man. I can't believe you guys are still watching. How long have I been going here? Almost 2 hours. It's been a long stream. I bet you my cameras are all about to die. I already see one of them has died. Which one? Luckily not this one. Oh, it was this one. This one died. I'm glad I turned it off. Anybody want to know about any other thing? Western Stars, yeah, the Ram. Yeah, Western Stars. Gunnar Olsen is the drummer on I think like 7 out of 10 tracks, or I'm not sure how many tracks are on that record, but he plays on a lot of those. And he's in the film, too, the concert film, Western Stars. He also plays drums on a Miley Cyrus record. He's on Big Data. He plays in the live band for Big Data. Gunnar's a bad boy. Great producer, too. Yeah, and just a hilarious dude to hang out with. So follow him on Instagram. Follow all those guys. Mike Chiavaro, Oscar Rodriguez, and Gunnar Olsen. Follow Track Tribe. And buy my record. All right, that's it with the shameless plug. You never meet or seen Sly Stone out there in Cali? Your In Time cover vid is spot on. Oh, my In Time. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I've never met Sly Stone. Gosh, I would love to. I think I would like to. I'm not sure how Sly's doing these days. He is a major influence on me. And thank you for checking out the In Time cover. That record just completely messed my mind up the first time I heard that. And I would like to thank Mr. John Bendick. Dave Tweedy, you know who John Bendick is. I'd like to thank that cat for introducing me to the album Fresh. Wow, that record really changed my life. You guys know about this one? Another Slapper. It's the sequel to That Slapper. All on Spotify and YouTube. You can check all these out. Cool movie and album. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about Western Stars. I haven't seen the movie. I gotta check it out. That Slapper. Yeah, man, another slapper. Just popped in, glad to catch up to you tonight, even if I'm late to the show. Yeah, well, this stream will be archived, and you can go back and watch it. Again, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I'm sorry that I was a half hour late. Shit is hard to keep track of all this stuff. I think I better sign off, y'all. The cameras are all flashing, and it's looking like our night has come to an end. Thanks for participating and being a part of the third Otis McDonald live stream. Get the record. Check it out on Spotify. Watch the music videos. I love you guys. Love me some John Bendick. Yeah, Dave Tweedy. Love me some Dave Tweedy. Love me some Victoria Theodore. You guys are amazing. When this lockdown is over, you're welcome to the studio. Come enjoy. Thanks for watching, y'all. Love you. Peace and light. Take care.